Unscripted.
I tell you what, it is a cold day here in Florida when you wake up in the 30s, and I know a lot of people are sitting out there and probably thinking, hey, that's nothing, but when you're used to, literally, it was in the 80s, I think it was like 85, 86 last week, and you wake up and it's in the 20s and 30s, you can feel it in the air, I tell you that, but it puts me in a good mood. I much prefer the cooler weather than the hot weather, and, you know, we do have some great PlayStation news today. This is really good stuff. I know a lot of people were asking me to kind of cover this and find out about this, so now we have some information, and I'm really looking forward to it, to actually have a fantastic time with what's going on. And again, we're getting closer to the holidays, and I think that this is something that we're going to see more and more of just as we get closer to the holidays, and this is going to help a lot of people feel really good about where we're going with next generation and stuff like that. So hopefully this is a continuing trend and we keep to see this going, because at the end of the day, listen, we're all gamers, we're all fans of gaming, we all want to see gaming succeed. For me personally, I really want to see, consoles continue to do extremely well. Of course, I want there to be the games, the forefront, that's the most important thing. If you're not having a console with games, then what's the point, right? Like it sort of has no meaning. And so that's why I always stress that the games are in fact the most important thing. And Sony made some pretty interesting announcements that I thought were, very, very kind of understated, to be completely honest with everybody. So this is really nice to see. And again, this is something that I think really goes to show you that they know what they're doing. And Microsoft, again, at the other hand, are kind of caught looking at that third strike. Like they're caught at the plate, and I feel like this is something that Sony does on them quite a bit. They snuck that change up right down the middle. And again, I'm not knocking Microsoft. I think the Xbox Series X has potential. The problem is I can't play potential, folks. You know what I mean? Again, and I hate to keep bringing that up, but honestly, it is what it is. If you can't actually play these things, then what does it matter, And so, for me personally, I did think that it was going to be a very interesting video, and I'm looking forward to getting into it, and I'm hoping you guys are all doing well. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. And if you guys wouldn't mind, like I said, the best way to help out a small little crummy channel like mine is a simple like, or like I said, you can hit the bell, get notified of all the content. There's all kinds of ways you can support a channel, but a like is really all I really ask, and it's free for you, and it means everything to me. Shout out to all the old subscribers, new subscribers, and everybody in between. You're fantastic people. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently. Honestly, you've given me so much fun with this hobby, and I couldn't ask for better support and a better support system than you guys and girls out there. So thank you so much for all of that. So now we're getting some official numbers and some official things coming in on the PlayStation 5, and this is exactly kind of where we thought it would be. So this is good news for gaming in general, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to cover in this one video, so it's not one particular thing. But in the UK in particular, the PS5 sales have surpassed those of the Nintendo Switch for the month of November, ending Nintendo's sales streak. So Sony's PS5 has ended Nintendo's sales streak in the UK last month by becoming the best-selling console for the month of November. As reported by Games Industry Biz, based on sales data, more than 900,000 consoles were sold in the UK last month. Sales numbers include those of the freshly released console from Microsoft, the Xbox Series X and S, and Sony's PlayStation 5, alongside the Nintendo Switch, but also past generation consoles. Now, the PS5 became the best-selling console in the UK, thereby ending the streak of the Nintendo Switch, which had been the best-selling console for months in the UK. In fact, Nintendo's platform has been the dominant platform in the country for 2 years. Only been there, beaten 3 times. Many would have expected that Microsoft's next-gen console would have taken the second spot, but Nintendo Switch surpassed those of Microsoft consoles. Exact sales numbers weren't shared, but a recent report from VGC claimed that the total of 155,000 Xbox Series XS consoles were sold on launch day. The website also reported that the initial PS5 sales surpassed 250,000, thereby breaking the record for the biggest console launch to date in the UK. As for software sales in the UK, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War was the best-selling new game for the month of November, being followed by other multi-platform titles, including Assassin's Creed Valhalla, FIFA 21. Insomniac Games' Spider-Man Miles Morales was the best-selling PS5 title, besting sales of the PS5 version of Black Ops Cold War and Demon's Souls. So, again, exclusives mattered. When you have Spider-Man Miles Morales outselling Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, you know you're onto something, and you know you're doing something right. But again, Sony has been sort of realistically been kind of doing things right for a while now, and it's just one of those situations where they are in a much better position to do some things for the good of gamers and stuff like that. So I really thought that was really cool that they were able to do that. So almost 1 million for the month, and that's just fantastic. That wasn't the only bit of good news, as well as we did get some other good news that I thought was very much worth talking about. So again, you have to kind of look at these type of things as very much a positive. So new PS5 stock offered by Amazon to missing order customers, by the way. This was kind of a resolution to a video I did a little bit ago. Some customers shared tweets out saying that Amazon is shipping out replacement consoles for people who got kind of scammed and things like that. Amazon revealed last week that it cut ties with the courier that was caught on TV stealing PS5 pre-orders as a birthday gift. So that's really something good to see that they're actually stepping up and doing that. We have eBay stepping up as well and stopping people from selling you a picture of a PS5. I don't know who would be wanting a picture of a PS5. Furthermore, we got new information as well that Ubisoft is looking into the PS5 upgrade issue for Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Ubisoft has announced it is actively looking into issues related to the PlayStation 5 upgrade for titles such as Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Watch Dogs Legions, where some owners of the PS4 versions were unable to migrate to the next generation edition. A number of reports have been gathering that was a problem, and they're looking into that as well. So that's really good news that everybody's kind of coming together and and getting those things worked out. I think that's super important for them to be able to do that as well. So the other thing is there are going to be new stock of the PlayStation 5 very, very soon as well. So people are kind of wondering, well, why don't they just stop kind of hinting at all this stuff and just get us some more stock. So they've already done that, and they've stopped selling stuff. Okay, so one retailer cancels over 1,000 next-gen console orders, including PS5, to thwart scalper groups' attempt at reselling them. So they are sort of making this attempt to go out there and do it. One UK retailer, Very, has canceled 1,000 next-gen console orders, including PS5s, in an attempt to stop the scalper group has been collecting PS5s and reselling them at high prices from doing so. According to the news, orders placed on Sunday, November 29th were canceled as they were only to be ordered via a technical error. The UK-based group, which has been using bot software to circumvent retail queues and purchase products that are highly sought after, like the PS5, are thought to be behind the number of these purchases. As a result, all orders, including those made by real people, will be canceled, and Very stated that these items are not on sale, and affected customers have received notice that orders have been canceled, and they apologize for the confusion. So it looks like they are trying to get into the end of all this kind of stuff. And again, all this good news comes at some very bad news in terms of the Xbox Series X, because the PS5 comes out with Forbes on top, with Forbes officially calling Xbox Series X 2020's biggest gaming disappointment. The PS5 and Xbox Series X and S launches are now behind us, allowing the dust to settle somewhat, and Forbes, and gamers alike for that matter, really dissect Sony and Microsoft's new consoles. In the short, Forbes reckons that the PS5 came out on top compared to the Xbox Series X, which labels the 2020 as the game's biggest disappointment. Basically, senior contributor Matt Gardner acknowledges that while console possesses impressive technical feats such as fast loading times, frame rates, and dynamic lighting, it mainly feels like a little bit better Xbox One X. However, we should also point out that he expects some PS5 owners to be a little bit disappointed as well. He says thanks to Microsoft's platform-wide OS, a lack of optimized games, as well as comparatively decent technical performance of the One X that came before it, there's nothing particularly stunning about the Series X in 2020, save for its monolithic design. It doesn't feel exciting, just an inevitable upgrade for gamers like me who bought into the Microsoft gaming ecosystem. So again, that's not really a good thing, and clearly since Microsoft doesn't have any big exclusive games to launch with, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You know, I think this is obviously their biggest thing with next generation, is the fact that they don't really have anything to showcase what they have, right? Like, let's just be real, this is something that has impacted them for a very long time, and it does kind of suck to see, but at the same time, what can you do about it? Because, you know, there's not really like they can just, you know, rush something out. It's like, I'm sure that they wanted to, and this all comes down to, in my opinion, leadership. And not only does it come down to leadership, but it also comes down to good working teams and stuff like that. You got to have that drive and that heart to want to go out there and be your very best and do your very best. And I feel like, you know, Microsoft Studios just don't really do that. But with that being said, I will link all of this stuff in the description. Really good news from Sony. Really good news overall from everything going in here. Such a great time to be a gamer. Happy holidays. Please take care of each other. Stay safe, happy, and healthy. Game on, my friends. Game on. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.
Unscripted.